Okay, so I'm going to teach everyone how to do an elegant hairstyle without the elegant cost. So girls, how many of you like to have elegant hairstyles? Okay, everybody. Guys, how many of you like to pay for them?
No.
So, first of all, I'm going to start with a story. My cousin Shelby was actually planning her wedding last October of 2012, and she decided that she wanted to have her family highly incorporated in doing her wedding. Everything from my grandma making the bridesmaids' dresses to my aunt making the cake, family setting up the decorations, everything such as that. We were all highly involved. Well, as a bride, when it came down to everything, the bride has to have everything perfect from her shoes to her dress, and then of course the hair. And she knew that my whole life I had loved doing hair. Here in these pictures here, you can see the hair that's more down and curly off to the side. That's my little sister. I do her hair for just about every dance she goes to. And then the one up in the top corner was her prom picture, and then the middle you can just see that one's just me, just with the simple hairdo that I've always liked to do on myself. And so when it came down to it, I asked Shelby how exactly it was that she would like for me to do her hair, and she said that she would like it to be the way Mikkel's hair was at her prom. So that would be this hairstyle. Now, the truth is, with this hairstyle, if you were to go to Taylor Andrews Academy, on their website, it advertises $21 being the starting price. That $21 will get your hair curled, and that is it. I have a personal friend who is going to Taylor Andrews Academy at this moment, and I asked her how much she would charge for this hairdo. She said that the flat rate would be $100, plus tip, because obviously they need to get paid too. So $100 plus the tip. Now, as a bride, you want to make sure that your hair is done the way you like it, so you have to do the test run, which is $100. Then you have your bridal pictures, which generally are not done on the same day as your wedding. So you have $200. And then round 3 would of course be the big finale of the wedding. And that makes it $300 plus the tip that you would have to do. So with all of that money, who wants to add that on top of everything else that they've had to pay for their wedding, right? So Shelby asked me if I'd be willing to do her hair. We practiced it, she loved it, so then it went to 3 easy processes and these 3 easy steps. First, you start with the hair completely down, and you curl each strand from left to right, and you layer from bottom to top. The second step, you take the curls from the bottom and move it up into the little swirl. With Shelby's hair being as long and as thick as it was, I was able to do 4 across. The final step is to take the curls over from the very end on the left-hand side, and you twist them up and over to the right-hand side, and then you make it into the ponytail. And then you have the final step 3, which you can see that's where you would add the jewels and the flowers. The final thing that I think is the most important is which products you use. Personally, as being the one who did Shelby's hair, I prefer to use a straightener rather than a curling iron. The curls are a little more lazy, so you can work with them a little better to rotate them up into the swirls and into the ponytail. Whereas if you use a curling iron, the curls are more bouncy and they have a little, less advantage to working it into the ponytail and into the swirls. Also, bobby pins are extremely important. You want to use the bobby pins that best match the hair of the person you're doing. Where Shelby had the dark brown hair, I was able to find those without a problem. And we used at least 400 bobby pins in her hair every single time I did it. So if you were to use the wrong color bobby pin, then you would be able to see every single bobby pin. Also, the final step is the hairspray. When using the hairspray, I prefer Aussie, it's what I've always used, and using the scrunch spray is what you use in the process of doing the hair. Don't use aerosol hairspray until the very end as a finishing touch, because that's what will hold it into place. And in conclusion, Shelby absolutely loved her hair for her wedding. She said that it was one of the greatest hairdos she'd ever seen at a wedding, and she's been in quite a few of them. Not her own, but a few. And so she loved how her hair was. She had many of her friends ask if I do it on their wedding day, even though they're not even dating anyone. So I felt pretty good about it, and that's how you get an elegant hairdo without the elegant cost.